Hello and welcome to Prime News. Now a look at the headlines. Reasonable budget. Focus on welfare. Arun Jaitley presents a reasonable budget. Service tax to 14%. Luxury would be costlier. Electronics to be cheaper. Visa on arrival. Renovation of churches. Focus on infrastructure, agriculture. Goan industry welcomes budget with caution. Nilkant Halalkar resigns as state president of NCP, says central leadership not supportive. Louisin says Babushi's expulsion from Delhi soon. Goa's forensic laboratory ready but not running. Earthing problem stops engineers from installing machinery. PWD fails to track problem. And BJP announces candidates for ZB poll in North and South Goa. 28 candidates announced, 19 in North and 9 in South. Now the news in detail. With heightened expectations of a reformist budget, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley presented a reasonable statement without giving any substantial respite, yet focusing on welfare of all sections of the society. Almost all services, including doctors' consultancy, would be expensive as service tax rate has been increased to 14%. At the same time, commercial vehicles, liquor, eating out, cable TV, internet, phone bill would be costlier. TVs, laptops, cars, footwears would be cheaper.
The total transfer to the states will be about 62% of the total receipts of the country. Employees below a certain threshold of income, contributions to EPF should be optional. This year I have provided adequately for the needs of the armed forces. The budget allocation for 15-16 is 2,46,727 crores. We need to cut subsidy leakage, not subsidies themselves. Members of this House will give up their LPG subsidy voluntarily. सारे पोस्ट ऑफिसेज इससे बैंकिंग काम के अंदर इन्वॉल्व कर लिए जाएंगे. Soon to be launched, प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना will cover accident death risk of rupees 2 lakhs for a premium of just rupees 12 per year. हर महीने कोई गरीब आदमी कंट्रीब्यूट करे, उसमें से आधा सरकार देगी और 60 साल की उम्र से उसको पेंशन मिलनी आरंभ होगी. Madam, there are unclaimed deposits of 3,000 crores in PPF and approximately 6,000 crores in EPF corpus. I have proposed to create a senior citizens welfare fund in the finance bill. We are moving on various fronts to implement GST from next year and develop with central support the following heritage sites. One, the churches and convents of Old Goa. Ports in public sector will be encouraged to corporatize and become companies under the Companies Act. Therefore, propose to reduce the rate of corporate tax for 30% to 25% over the next 4 years. Exemption to individual taxpayers will, however, continue. To abolish wealth tax and replace it with an additional 2% surcharge on the super rich with a taxable income of over rupees 1 crore. Some changes are also being made to the excise levy on cigarettes and compounded levy scheme. The excise duty on footwear where leather uppers and having retail price of more than 1,000 per pair is being reduced to 6%. It is proposed to increase the present rate of service tax plus education test from 12.36 to a consolidated rate of 14%. Increase in limit of deduction of health insurance premium from 15,000 to 25,000 rupees.
Visa on arrival, renovation of old Goa churches, focus on infrastructure, agriculture, and more funds for scheduled caste development are the key measures considered in 2014-15 budget for Goa. Goa Chamber of Commerce and Industry welcomed union budget presented by Finance Minister Arun Jaitley.
पॅकेजीपेक्षा जास्त ह्या बजेटांतून आमकां मेळटा. आमी पॅकेज मागलेली 1000 कोटीची 500 कोटी दिवची अशें दिसा, पूण ह्या हातून आमकां एडिशनल वर्साक म्हणजे प्रत्यक्ष कॅल्क्युलेशनां करूंक जाय वेगळ्या वेगळ्या एस्पेक्टाचेर. योग्य वापर करणारे जर सरकार आसात आनी ऑफिसर्सांक ऑन हिल्स दवरले जाल्यार 1.5, 2, 2,500, 3,000 कोटी पर्यंत सुद्धा आम्ही फायदो करून घेऊ शकता.
9.5 mark मेरे हिसाब से done an extremely good job in spite of fact that he has to shell out almost 15-20% to the states extra. So while controlling everything, he has done a good job, particularly towards poor of the society and the weaker section.
Each and every person should have a house where he could stay, road which connects to that house, water, clean water, health, and at least one family member who can provide a livelihood to this particular family.
Our old Goa churches was figured among the 9 heritage which has been taken up by Government of India to develop on a very big scale. The second thing what we had was a visa on arrival which was given to 43 countries in this last year. Slowly, gradually he has assured that he will take it up from 43 to 150 countries so that there will be a lot of boost in tourism industry.
And abolition of wealth tax, which is a very good thing, because every time you have to you buy something, you have to disclose it.
NCP President of Goa Unit Nilkant Halankar resigned from his post on Saturday. He said there is no assistance from the NCP High Command for running the party in Goa. Nilkant says he has resigned from the post but will continue with the NCP as its primary member. Meanwhile, GPCC President Luis Falero has flown to Delhi to expel Babush Montserrat. GPCC has already taken a resolution to sack Babush from Congress party. Formal announcement is pending from the Congress High Command.
Nationalist Congress Party in Goa seems to be having doomsday. Following Deepak Kesarkar's move into Shiv Sena, Goa NCP is in tatters. Nilkant Halankar has resigned from NCP's presidentship. Nilkant said there is no assistance from NCP's High Command. He says though he has resigned, he will stay with the NCP as primary member.
हांव रिजायन जाला. म्हाज्या कार्यकर्त्याच्या आग्रहा खातीर तेंचे म्हणणें आहा की अध्यक्ष जाल्या उपरांत 3 मतदारसंघात कांय प्रमाणान म्हाजो दुर्लक्ष जालां. तेज्या खातीर इलेक्शन पास येवपाचें आहा 2017. तेज्या प्रमाणे आमी 3 मतदारसंघात काम करपाक जाय आनी हांव तरी एनसीपीन रावतलो. हांव फावंडर मेंबर आसा आनी एनसीपीन रावतलो. हांवें फक्त अध्यक्ष पदाचो राजिनामा दिला. एज ए मेंबर म्हणून पक्षान आतां कोण नवो अध्यक्ष येतलो त्या अध्यक्षते खाली हांव काम करपाक.
Meanwhile, Luis Falero is in Delhi to meet Congress High Command. Santa Cruz MLA Babush Montserrat had campaigned against Congress candidate in Panji by-poll election. GPCC had taken a resolution to sack Babush from the party. Falero will meet the High Command and ask for a formal announcement on Babush's removal from the Congress party. Reporters Mahesh Kari and Shyam Sundar Fatte for Prudent.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.